Hello and welcome to the PhazeCast at night.
Good night.
We're here to talk about, well, what is now day-old news to you, listening to this at the very least. Activision.
Yes, this is the fastest we've ever recorded one.
It is, because this is a big deal, Joe. Activision and Blizzard are now part of Microsoft, or will be. The deal's not sealed.
Is it not?
I don't think
so. Or
so.
are we going to act like it's not?
Well,
are we going to act like Microsoft isn't just already taken over and control?
I mean, they have to hand them the money.
No, this deal is just being announced now.
Yes.
But this deal has been in the process, right?
Yeah.
Let's not sugarcoat. To be fair, we are working with knowledge that we just are now it's happening right now. We're talking about it as news is releasing. So this might be dated in a day or two. Who knows? But these are initial reactions and things that we're seeing.
Well, so what this means is Candy Crush will now be an Xbox exclusive game.
So, I guess I'll take it from here. If you haven't heard the news, Microsoft has acquired Activision Blizzard in a big, I believe,
$70 billion.
Was it 70 billion? Did I say that right?
70 billion.
Yeah, or was it 57.8?
70. Well, I think it was like 60 something point. Well, it's like close to 7. At that point, what does it matter?
Yeah.
How many?
Straight cash, by the way. Straight cash. As in, there's not trading assets. They're not doing anything. Like, they are just, we have taken this. This is ours now. Microsoft is now in control of Activision Blizzard. Initial thoughts, Eric?
Well, unrelated to games, I want to know what did they have to do to get $70 billion in one place? What did they do?
It's Microsoft. What do you mean?
I know, but it can't just be sitting around all the time. Did they liquidate some fucking stuff that they have?
No. You don't honestly believe they just have that?
I can't imagine that it's just not. It's not like invested somewhere.
What do you think I'm running the OBS for this on?
You're running it on
Windows.
A computer.
Yeah. Do you have an Xbox, dude?
Yeah, I've got several.
Yeah. Why ask stupid questions, bro?
They can't just have $70 billion lying in a bucket, Joe.
They can, because this is one of my favorite board games of all time.
Bucket? Oh, Monopoly.
Monopoly!
Nobody likes Monopoly, dude.
No, there's a lot of people who like Monopoly, and those who don't are cowards.
I only like it when it has funny characters I can recognize.
That's fair. I do enjoy my Dragon Ball Z Monopoly.
Oh, you have Dragon Ball Z Monopoly?
Yeah, so I can be Vegeta.
Oh,
the
nice.
Prince of all money.
I have Planet of the Apes Monopoly. So
that seems stupid.
So I can be Dr. Zaius. It's pretty great.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, a lot of money, because Microsoft has a lot of money. For those of you having your Microsoft Xbox Gold Pass or fucking the Microsoft Online, for those of you running shit on Windows, for fucking millions of reasons why Microsoft has money, Eric. They just had the money and they just went boom. And now this, from what I'm feeling, you don't just make a deal like this on a whim. This is definitely something that's been working in the background for a while.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And I think the CEO of Microsoft Gaming came out and said that it was due to the recent firings and not firings, but people, it should be just straight firings, but just with how Blizzard has been acting lately towards sexual misconduct in the most recent bit, that they said this is an important move to show that they are growing, so we are okay buying it.
Yeah, good. They're gonna go and clean that fucking place out, hopefully.
Yeah, which is why they still have the same fucking CEO for Activision Blizzard there, right? No, that's
wild. They didn't get rid of that guy?
No, they're keeping him.
Is that the same guy that with all these allegations?
That's the guy who
CEO when that happened?
No, so a lot of those people left, but this guy has been accused of knowing about it and even protecting employees from these harassments and charges for years.
It's been going on a long time.
Yeah. It's terrible. And this dude has just been protecting people throughout these years. The current CEO and president of Activision Blizzard. When a bunch of people, Blizzard employees included, asked for him to, when they found out about the fact that he protected people, asked for him to be stepped down or fired or removed, the Activision board said, no, we back him. And now Microsoft comes in with this buy.
The board is part of the problem. There were like accusations against board members.
Yeah. Well, that's like, Blizzard. That was Blizzard, not Activision. We don't know anything about Activision.
Right.
Like
that's true.
The Activision board. Before we start shamelessly taking shots at everything.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
The only shots I want to take at are the man named Jesse McCree. How dare you ruin an Overwatch character and being an asshole?
What did he do? What happened?
Well, he was one of the guys who was sexually misconducting everybody.
Is that the correct term?
I mean, I don't know exactly what he did, so I'm gonna just say the phrase "sexually misconducting." And his one of my favorite characters on Overwatch was literally named after him and had to have a name change because of all the allegations and things that came out.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You know, it's interesting because I was looking up, because of this news about them getting bought out, I was looking up some of the stuff about the accusations that they've had, which is crazy because I feel like I mean, I know that the accusations go way, way back in the company, but didn't they start coming out like years ago? Wasn't it like 2017 at least? Because
people, I mean, if you want to look at stuff like well, here's the thing. Anybody who tried to come forward was suitably punished. We have reports from certain Blizzard employees. Please look this up. I don't want to say anybody's names because a lot of them actually just only gave their first name. Who have been like, hey, I am noticing or I am being the victim of sexual misconduct. And they have been demoted and outright fired.
Jesus. Yeah. Well, but my point is that I didn't even know there were more allegations that came out like last summer that were like even worse. They were even worse.
Yeah, no, like the shit just keeps piling on.
And like no wonder they got bought. Like they should not continue as a company with that going on.
Blame. It's hard to blame like a whole company. Well, they
clearly need some like massive fucking restructuring, and this could do it.
Yeah, no.
Microsoft can come in and fucking clean that place out.
They can if they didn't keep the same fucking CEO who hid people. Like they remember. Like that's important to know that during this, Microsoft has decided to stick with I believe Bobby Kotick is his name, and he can fuck off. For the duration of this. Now, knowing Microsoft, they are probably only keeping him during the transition. I mean, I see this going a few ways. I see this, Bobby Kotick makes a response, we all forget about it because, like, he'll probably either victimize himself and say, I had to keep quiet, I had to protect people, blah, 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 or they're just going to brush it under the rug. Yeah,
I guess those are really the only two options that they both suck.
Or he fired, or he gets fired and he leaves, but they've kept him. So they either are keeping him through this transition, and like any company merger, I assume Microsoft is slowly going to just start inserting their own people everywhere into the higher echelons of that company until eventually it's just Microsoft, Activision, Blizzard. MAB. MAB. Queen of the Frost. Queen of the Fairies.
Microsoft Division. Blizzard. I can't do it. Blizzard shin. Yeah. Listen,
it's just all going to be Microsoft.
But we don't. I guess we just don't know at this point because technically, they haven't actually done the transaction. They haven't merged companies.
You keep saying that, bud. But like, if you we have to. I say we ignore that for now.
Well, no. I mean,
and make the assumption that they have already got their hands and everything in their moving parts.
As far as what Microsoft is able to do now, like legally, even if they were able to influence that, it would look bad to make any changes at this point.
I don't think so. I don't think anything will look bad for Activision Blizzard at this point. That's the thing. This is a company that needs to either like change completely and have it be run by the people who are working their asses off.
Right. No, I just mean from a legal standpoint, I don't think that legally Microsoft is able to do anything right now.
Man, what are you talking about?
I mean, literally the deal has not gone through yet, John.
Eric, here's what I need. Eric, it doesn't matter legally or whatever because Microsoft has enough money that they don't fucking care. What's Activision Blizzard gonna do? Sue the people who are buying them out? No.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
That's right. What the fuck? Like none of what you're saying.
But we
I
just
understand
don't know.
The technicality. Oh, we can assume a lot.
We don't know. Like, because he's there now, it doesn't necessarily mean that Microsoft's going to keep this guy.
No. Like I said, that's why...
That's what I mean.
We circled around to, once again, the three things that are going to happen.
Yeah.
He's either A, going to be victimized so he can be like, oh, but I had to do it to keep my job, blah, 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 and run that campaign. B, it's going to be swept under the rug and they're just going to show flashy like, Microsoft has taken over and we're going to turn the company around and do all this other stuff. Or C, eventually he will be replaced with a Microsoft person and then he'll get fired.
You know
like,
how,
those are the...
You know how Disney does that thing where like they fire somebody because they did something that they don't like and then they just quietly rehire them when it's blown over?
You mean every company?
I guess, yeah. But Disney does it in a, I pay attention.
Disney does it.
More, I guess.
Cops do it.
Like, yeah, that's true.
Fucking everybody does it.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That one's way more depressing, though, than James Gunn.
Well, listen. I grew up in a Joe Arpaio state, so
Lord.
Yeah, fight me, internet. I fucking hate Joe Arpaio, too.
Why is that guy not dead yet?
I don't know. He gives Joe's a bad name everywhere. But, yeah. So, here's the thing, too, about what Microsoft... They released a statement, I believe, where they hope to be very inclusive and all this other stuff moving forward.
Yeah, they fucking better be after...
Blah, blah, blah. And it just... I think... So, from a business standpoint, obviously, Microsoft is a big enough company to do whatever the fuck they want and have their hands in literally everything. Minecraft, Halo, fucking everything, right? So they're just going to do this with Activision and Blizzard's properties, and hopefully the people who are there who haven't already walked out yet or are gonna be treated better, or at least given a very nice severance package when they're politely told to fuck off for a Microsoft employee.
Yeah, hopefully the talent that they haven't fucking scared away there that actually is responsible for the quality of some of their previous shit would...
Oh, well, none of those people exist anymore.
I guess, yeah, they're probably all fucking
gone. Yeah, they're fucking gone, or... Like, because I have I've been very outspoken to people, and maybe on this podcast a little bit. Well, fuck Blizzard for sure.
Yeah,
that
you did
the
bring
games
it up at least once.
The games that they've been producing have sucked ass.
So you're telling me that nobody who worked on Warcraft 2 is still there, Joe?
I mean, there might be a dude. Who knows?
Yeah.
But, like, Warcraft 3, the remake, the HD re-release, was fucking garbage. I haven't liked World of Warcraft since Lich King. They keep on doing weird pay-to-win shit and all this other crap within the game, and it's just... I don't care too much for a Diablo sequel at this point, because we've been teased so much to the point that we got a mobile game, right? Is that what they did?
I don't know. Eric? They did a mobile game?
I think they did like a mobile Diablo. Anyway, it was nobody cared, and also the Diablo 2 HD remake or something was fucked up too. Like,
yeah, I never
nothing has been
either.
good. Nothing has been great. They've just been rehashing for money, but in a bad way because there's no polish. When Nintendo does it, they at least make the game good or presentable and desirable. When Blizzard does it, they tease it for several years, release it, and then it sucks ass.
I would agree. Hopefully this is like a fire lit under them that they need in order to move in some direction from here.
Mm-hmm. I mean, now it's in, Daddy Microsoft's hands, so...
They do good shit.
They do good shit.
They did
so,
ruin Rareware, though.
Did they ruin Rareware? Did they ruin Rareware?
That's a hard sentence to say. Did they ruin Rareware?
I don't think they ruined Rareware. I think Rare stopped making games for a while, and then Microsoft acquired them and said, hey, have a boost. And then they made Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts.
Oh, Lord, dude. Don't talk to me about that game. Don't talk to me about that game. I fucking hate that game.
Yeah.
It's not even a bad game, which makes it worse. It's worse that it's not a bad game.
So let's talk about possible outcomes, shall we?
Yeah, all right. You want to go ahead?
I got some jokes. I mean, I've got some possible outcomes.
What are they? Are they all comical? What are they?
Call of Duty Combat Evolved Halo Ultimate. The crossover we didn't know we needed, but is now possible.
Like the Jetsons meet the Flintstones.
Yeah, except it's Call of Duty and Halo because they both are owned by the same company now.
DJ Hero plus Warcraft.
Oh, dude, you're gonna be playing like I loved it. There you go. They're gonna make Guitar Hero, and except it's gonna be the band from World of Warcraft. The level 90 or 100, whatever the fuck Elite Tauren Chieftain metal band they have. And it's gonna be their models doing it too this time. You know what? We're gonna sell skins for World of Warcraft. All your characters can now look like other characters. Or, hey, do you want to have a Master Chief helmet in World of Warcraft? You can buy it and put it on now. Here you go.
Maybe in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater they could have Master Chief as an unlockable character. Or Marcus Phoenix. Could you imagine he's so fucking huge? He would fucking break the skateboard.
Listen, man. What we're gonna get is loot boxes.
Oh god, dude, don't.
So many loot boxes.
You can't say loot boxes right after nuts and bolts, dude.
Are you kidding me? Loot boxes are what Microsoft is known for. Blizzard was already doing it. They ruined Overwatch with a loot box system that was terrible.
I know.
But now there's gonna be more. Bigger loot boxes.
Remember when multiplayer, like, remember Halo, I feel like I just talked about this with you, but remember when Halo 2, in the multiplayer, you'd go in and you'd just get a level, and it would be a number, and then you would be matched up against people with a similar number, and then you would just fucking fight each other, and then your level would go up or down, and now, what the fuck, what is it? You can buy caddies for $10, and you can buy all boxes and shit.
Yeah. There's going to be a lot of pay to win and pay for cosmetic stuff. Call of Duty. This actually doesn't change Call of Duty. Call of Duty's been doing this for a long time.
I don't care about Call of Duty.
What else does Activision do besides
Call that's true. No, I should care a little bit for the sake of the conversation.
Come on,
Go ahead, Joe.
Here. I mean, I don't know what else Activision does.
They do Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. DJ Hero.
Cool. You can buy DLC skins of your favorite World of Warcraft, Call of Duty, and Halo characters to skateboard with, probably. Remember when Thrall was using the Doomhammer as a skateboard to ride the rails on the one level? But watch out for the punji pits. Did they keep the punji pits? I don't think they kept the punji pits.
Oh, from
Tony Hawk's, yeah, Skater 1.
No, they got rid of those. I think 3 was the one, and then that was it. Mm-hmm. Because that was too hardcore.
I mean, apparently, whatever.
Fucking killed the guy. What was I going to say about the games that are involved in this? Oh, Bethesda, too. They bought Bethesda.
Did they?
Yeah, they bought Bethesda, dude.
Microsoft bought Bethesda. I mean, that's better for Bethesda. That's better for Bethesda, honestly.
I mean, I'm fine with it, but they're going nuts. And I think
it's a monopoly. We made the joke.
I think that the main thing that they're trying to do is just get shit on Game Pass, which I'm not crazy about.
Imagine World of Warcraft being on Game Pass now. Any motherfucker can just make a character and throw it on there. That might, I don't know if that'll ruin that restructures an MMO. This is all hypothetical. Sorry. An MMO's whole base, right? An MMO's whole thing is subscription-based play, right? And they make extra money with, like, only cosmetic items, or in Blizzard's case, pay-to-win bullshit. At least a good MMO is only, like, cosmetic items that they sell. By taking the subscription away and adding it to Xbox Game Pass, and this is only just for the sake of having the conversation, I do not know if they're doing this. If they do this, that game is going to actually be a dead game. Like I have been saying World of Warcraft is dead for years, and it almost got close with Final Fantasy XIV's newest expansion. But if they actually make that a Game Pass game, that game is literally dead. Fuck WoW. If they go that route, then WoW just becomes like, oh, but you can buy all these extra things like XP boosts and all this other stuff.
Well, I don't know about like the in-game purchases, but I would say that most MMOs require direct interest in that specific game. So you have a player base that's pretty dedicated to it. If people can casually get into World of Warcraft like that, it would be good for the accessibility. But
I think
as
they
far
will
as
point
the
out
health of the game, I don't know.
I think that Microsoft has proven that they don't need to have a direct thing to the game. I mean, I'm sure World of Warcraft will go down in numbers, but also go up in numbers if they go this route. But they've proven you don't need a direct interest in the game. Sea of Thieves has gotten even more popular, and that is a Game Pass game completely. It's just here. You have the Game Pass to play Sea of Thieves, and so many fucking people play that game.
Yeah. I can't get. I mean, you know, and I've talked about this many times. I can't get behind the Game Pass, dude.
Why not?
I don't like the idea of not owning the games that I want to own. But I guess that there's so many. Like, I would get it to play Sea of Thieves. I'm not gonna like go buy Sea of Thieves. But if I had Game Pass, I would try that out. So I guess that it's nice in that I don't know, dude. I'm such a physical collector.
I think think of it as just the new Hollywood Video or Blockbuster, Eric. That's what Game Pass is.
I want to actually go there. I want to get high and then walk to the Blockbuster and then stare at the shelf for like 40 minutes while I'm trying to figure out which game to get. Mm-hmm. Like the olden days.
I don't want to. I don't want to leave the house if I don't have to. You know? So...
I mean... Yeah, you know, there's a video store here in town that still functions. It's far from me now, but I liked going there, man.
Do you buy anything when you're in there?
Yeah, I rented movies all the time.
You rent it? Do you still rent movies, or is it closed down now?
Well, it's just too far to be practical now, but I would if it were closer. I would do that every week. And that's the thing, ritual,
though, isn't
man.
It? Isn't that the thing, though? Like, it's too far now. It's impractical. That's why those things don't work anymore. You have to be practical, and that's why Game Pass exists.
Yeah, there really isn't. I mean, the way there's just no reasonable way to get a Blockbuster on every corner the way there used to be, and there's no like they're just
people aren't into that.
Yeah, companies in general, it's like you don't need. I can reach within 15 minutes like 4 different Bed Bath & Beyonds. That's not necessary. You know.
I mean, have you been into a Bed Bath & Beyond? It's pretty nice.
Yeah, dude, they're lame.
What?
They're lame.
Cooking equipment, though.
Dude, you can get cooking equipment elsewhere. You can
Where?
Get cooking equipment on the internet.
You say Walmart or Target, fucking...
You can get it at Target, but not really that much.
Not good shit.
Stuff. No.
Not good shit. No. I had to buy a milk frother for Christmas, and I had to go to Bed Bath & Beyond to do it. They had.
What did you need a milk frother for?
For Christmas, it was a Christmas gift. I got somebody a milk frother.
Why'd they need a milk frother?
To froth their milk for their coffee. It's a goddamn Christmas gift, Eric. Why else would you get a? Why else would you get a milk frother?
You know what?
To froth milk. What the fuck are you asking me?
This is the second time that milk frothing has come up this week for me. Yannicka was telling me about like a coworker that froths their milk every morning, or maybe Did she do it? Do we have a milk frother?
It looks like a little wand with a little dingly bit, and it goes.
No, we don't have a milk frother.
Okay.
No, I don't think we do. But Bed Bath & Beyond sucks, dude.
No, I like Bed Bath & Beyond. It's great. They got good candles.
It's sad in there.
It's not sad.
They got better candles at Bath & Body Works. They got
sale. But Bath & Body Works are fucking expensive as shit.
Not when you get them on sale.
No, here's the thing. You think they're on sale, but they're not. You fucking...
You know,
sales don't exist, everybody.
One time, Yankee Candles swindled me and Yannicka out of money. I don't really remember how, but I feel like we thought there was a sale and there wasn't, and then we just left with candles anyway.
Yeah, that's how that works.
She did. I didn't buy the fucking candles. I'm not gonna spend money on candles.
Eric, also, don't you have the Nintendo Pass? So we had a conversation about how you played those games on Nintendo Switch all the time anyway.
Yeah. I'm a fucking hypocrite, man. I don't know what to tell you.
So shut the fuck up, you hypocrite.
No,
anyway.
I mean that's a perk that comes with the Nintendo Online, which I was using pretty heavily for Animal Crossing. Now I don't really use it as much, so I don't even know why I'm still subscribed to it. But you know, I like playing some of their games online.
It's because the age of subscriptions that you just have set up and you don't realize that you're paying for. This is that age.
That is true. There's like a whole app dedicated to figure out what you're subscribed to.
The fact that there has to be an app is a little ridiculous. Anyway, here's what I don't get for people like you, and for people like me, for the fuckers who buy things physically. How come I'm paying the same amount of money to not have a physical item?
That's it. That's it.
You just said that's it.
I mean that's my problem with it. I feel like I'm still paying for that, because that's the thing about the Nintendo one is, to me, that's like an add-on, and it's a really nice perk, and I like it a lot. but I'm paying for the Nintendo Online mainly, and then I get to play those Nintendo games. If they set it up like that, if they were like, well, here's Xbox Live, and you can pay like, I don't know, $10 more a month for Xbox Live, I might do that. But how much is it a month for Game Pass? It's not cheap, is it?
It's pretty cheap, but for the library you get, it's pretty cheap.
How much is it for Game Pass?
Either $15 to $29, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's cheaper than a game.
I guess it's $60 for a 6-month card. It's like $10.
That's like I'm
like
saying, like
$10.
yeah. Dude.
Joe, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I'm like, you need to calm down. You're swinging at me like they're giving you a deal. Do you know how many games you get on the Microsoft Game Pass?
I got fucking $10.
This conversation has switched real hard from talking about the buyout to be like, dude, Microsoft Game Pass.
Well,
We're not sponsored.
I've considered checking it out because I really want to play Psychonauts.
So Psychonauts is not on the Game Pass.
Psychonauts 2?
Psychonauts 2 is not on the Game Pass, is it?
I thought. Well, at least when it released, it was.
It's too new.
No,
well, some games you have to buy on the Game Pass.
What the fuck does that mean?
Well, the Game Pass is also like a Steam service.
What the fuck?
So you have access to a library of free games that are also on a rotation. But some of those games you can also just buy to own because it's your Microsoft account.
I don't like the stress of a rotation either. Netflix, that's fine. Movie goes away, whatever. It's gonna show up somewhere else. If I'm in the middle of a fucking
rotation.
Game, I don't have time for that shit, Joe.
They give you like way too long with these games. By the way, like you're fine. Don't be stressed out.
I just don't know.
Listen, man. Also, you avoided my question as to why we are both paying the same price, but you get a physical copy. My digital game should be cheaper than your physical.
That's what I'm saying. I said that's it. I agree with you. I agree 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're buying something on Steam at like full price, I guess that goes on sale all the time, right? But
yeah.
But you have to pay the same price. There's no overhead with the production of that thing. I mean, with the production of the software, but like putting it on a disc, packaging it, shrink wrapping it, shipping it, fucking housing it.
Yeah.
So what the fuck? Those games should be like $5. It's insane.
Well, not $5.
It should be $10 a month.
No, you should. $10 a month.
It is $10 a month, I guess.
That's for the Microsoft Game Pass.
I know, but other than that, yeah, the digital games are way too fucking expensive because they know they can do it, dude. They know that's like.
Well, I feel as if, I'm not saying they shouldn't be charged like a decent price because people put a lot of work and effort into making video games. Like that is hard, and as a passion project, that is turned into like you're selling a piece of art.
Yeah.
And media, it's hard. It's hard. So I would pay $65. I don't give a shit, but the physical copy should cost more, not the same. Is all I'm saying. Whatever you want to price your game at, the physical copy should cost more.
Well, I want it to be lower.
You want the physical copy to be lower?
No, I want the digital copy to be lower so that the physical copy doesn't fucking change. That's what I want. But
yeah, but they're not going to do that.
So with the value of Game Pass, what they said with regard to buying Activision and Blizzard was that they were going to get as many games of theirs as they could on Game Pass, like as quickly as possible.
You know that just means all the Call of Duty games, right?
I know.
Time for Call of Duty 1, 2, 3, Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3. Don't forget Black Ops 1, 2. I think there's a 3. Call of Duty, Future Horizon. I don't know. There's gonna be a shit ton of Call of Duty on Microsoft for free now, and a lot of things are gonna go crazy.
Call of Duty, the dutiest call.
I definitely see them putting like Diablo on there.
That'd be nice. Well, I already have Diablo. I don't fucking care.
Is it? It doesn't like. Don't say it's nice.
And then,
dude, if WoW ends up on there, that's a fucking dead MMO. That's so crazy.
I don't know.
I mean,
but don't you think that would inject a lot of players into it? For better
or
worse?
Players doesn't necessarily make it better.
And that was my point.
Because what happens is like a lot of people are flooding it, and there's a lot of players. But then knowing Microsoft and knowing Blizzard anyway, there's going to be pay-to-win features.
Right.
Therefore, you have to spend money to be really good at the game.
I don't know. I mean, have they put anything pay-to-win in so far?
In WoW?
Yeah.
Oh, they've been doing that for years. You gotta pay, you need to.
I don't
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah. Don't.
Yeah, then it's just gonna get worse. You're right.
Yeah, it's gonna get worse. It's gonna it's gonna be different. It's gonna be worse in the regard that it will be more the gap of actually pay to win will be seen.
Yeah.
But it'll be good in the way that at least it'll be regulated to a degree, because Microsoft as a company will just take control of that and will no longer allow people to just sell it themselves or something.
Yeah, I guess they might. That's not what I've thought. I mean, I don't know. I feel like Microsoft just fucking does pay to win all the time anyway.
Yeah.
What's gonna stop them? What's gonna stop them, Joe?
I don't know.
Nothing.
All I think about is the poor PlayStation and how it only has Spider-Man now.
So, and that's what I was gonna get to next. Do you think they're gonna make all this stuff console exclusive, like PC?
Oh,
and
that's
Xbox
such a terrible.
only?
I don't think so. I think some things, like some IPs, Halo, will will be there, but I think there's too much money in making your thing inclusive than exclusive nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree.
All games are going to PC, which is they see that and they know that, which is why they're trying to get in on the PC market. But Steam already has that fucking locked down. So anybody who wants a game can usually get it on Steam.
Right.
That's why they're doing the whole Game Pass thing, to make it more enticing.
But I mean, I guess that still, even if they're available on other consoles, like having Fallout and Overwatch and all of that from all these companies on Game Pass.
Overwatch is going to be free
value.
for sure.
Overwatch that would be nice.
Be on there.
I would play it. I would try it.
I liked Overwatch.
I know a lot of people did.
It.
But I mean, I don't know. I do think there's a possibility that they go exclusive. And if it just feels like a big fuck you to Sony. Didn't Activision didn't they publish Sekiro just last year?
Sekiro Shadows Die Twice? I don't know that. Let me double check that right now. Hold on one second. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. It's from Software Inc.
Yeah, but who published it?
Activision. Software Inc. and Activision.
So was that they were like, you know what, you guys had a hit? Fuck you.
I mean, we've seen weird game shit like this happen before. Let's talk about Sega and Sonic and how they've basically been consumed by Nintendo at this point.
Yeah, I guess a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games.
How come that's the route
series? Is a series.
Why is that?
I don't know. It's also the most unbelievable thing in the world because Sonic wins all of that, and it's bullshit to see a fat plumber on the same track as Sonic and it be okay.
What about curling? Do you think that Sonic would win at curling? You have to go slow for curling.
Well, they do have the Winter Games too. They just made that a whole series.
I feel like Mario would be good at certain things. I know they have the Winter Games too. I think that Sonic would probably kick ass. What? Go ahead. Go ahead. Tell me.
I just think that we've seen this before, where a game company takes over another game company's console or whatever the fuck. Sonic is a big example. Sonic is the first example that comes to mind because of all the, Sonic's in Smash Brothers. Sonic's doing weird Nintendo.
Yeah, it's economically reasonable for them to do that. Better. I think
Microsoft wants the money.
Oh yeah.
And they know that they need to make moves against Sony in the video game industry as part of their monopoly, but also that they still need to play nice enough to make enough money because they're not going to say no to money. And it's gonna be Disney and Sony. I know. It's literally this.
Disney and Microsoft.
Sony is combating Disney and Microsoft at this point on different ends for different things.
Yeah, dude. Sony's having the worst time.
Listen, America wants to own everything, and that's what's happening.
As far as the extent of the law will allow them. And they'll keep pushing it. Fucking pushing it.
I mean, the extent of the law will also change to fit their whims.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying. They're going to keep fucking pushing it. But
corporations make the regulations, man.
You're right. This is such a... Because just the other day, I think when we were recording for a different thing, I think it was maybe a week ago or two, you mentioned, fuck the Xbox because everything's on the PS5. And I thought about it and I was like, you're right. They have all the exclusive stuff that I mostly care about. But I mean,
and that's not going to change.
Yeah, you can get it on the PC, but I feel like they might move at least some of the stuff exclusive.
We have seen Microsoft and Sony, Xbox and PlayStation have their we've been part of this war for a long time, right? Like we've seen this before with Sega and Nintendo.
Yeah.
Nintendo outright won that war.
Rest in peace, Dreamcast.
Yeah, it was okay. Dreamcast was whatever.
Yeah, it's okay.
I don't know why everybody sucks its dick so much. It was just it was the same level as N64 and other stuff in that area, so I don't fucking care. Dreams was not that good of a game to save it. I'm
Crazy
sorry.
Taxi was cool.
Crazy Taxi was cool, which is why it was also on the PlayStation.
You're right. It's on the PS2.
It's on the PS2. So
eventually, because they didn't make any fucking money on the Dreamcast.
Yeah. No, exactly. So this is just them getting ready to go deeper into the war. And they do this whenever, they do this every, 3 or 4 years. They just get, more hardcore with it. And I think Microsoft just saw an opportunity. Instead of just making better stuff and doing other things, they're just obtaining IPs right now. Which is a valid strategy. They're just making a bigger army to fight Sony. But Sony's got their own, really good IPs that they can still go into. They've got the Drake series. Naughty Dog is essentially just Sony, right?
Right.
Fucking...
Last of Us.
Yeah. They're...
Uncharted.
And you can tell that even though they are, competitors... They're competitors in a way that makes it so they're not directly competing just because of the types of games coming out.
Yeah, but now they're just sucking up the PlayStations. I mean,
PlayStation's whole thing, for me, at least, when I play a PlayStation game, I expect good solo play, a story with maybe some multiplayer. That's what I expect out of a PlayStation experience. Xbox games, it's going to be a multiplayer fuckfest where I'm going to get called a bunch of shit show things, and I'm going to just play it for a little bit and get over it.
Nobody even talks online anymore.
Yeah, well, no, they say stuff like you're trash, you're dog water, instead of, other things. Although I'm still sure that they say other things. But back in my day, I've heard worse shit than half the things I've seen on the internet.
Yeah.
Now. So,
it was bad.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It was bad. So I watched the other day E3 2004 because I have it on
weird.
DVD.
Oh, that's super weird.
And I was kind of just mining it for content, for TikToks and shit. But it's weird because we're talking about the toxic environment that Blizzard has always had, and you see it in everything, man. It's bad.
That's not... They made money off of their toxic environment. This isn't news. They had a t-shirt on sale that I bought called I Survived Barons Chat. And for those of you who don't know... If you know, you know, first off, because fuck. But for those of you who don't know, the Barons was this place in WoW. And people would spam that chat with hatred and craziness and And it was just a lower level area. It wasn't a main city. It was just a literal place people went to be toxic. And they made a shirt that said, I survived Baron's chat.
Was it
that
Blizzard made it?
Blizzard made and then sold this shirt. This is not news. They which, by the way, that was actually a good move in my opinion because you're feeding off the negativity of others. But that just also goes to show what kind of company it is because they're the kind of company who take advantage of shit like that.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up. I was seeing on the E3 thing, they did this whole weirdly misogynistic bit with the Xbox people with Jenny McCarthy, where they had her on the web chat for Xbox. It was it was so bizarre, and I was like, what the fuck are these people? It just is strange to reflect on that, because I feel back when it was happening and we were kids, it was it's games, I guess.
Yeah, no, I have always been slightly uncomfortable with the weird misogyny.
I mean, but it just was happening everywhere.
Yes.
and it's just nuts.
It's also like you're looking at it from an adult point of view now.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You know?
Is like, is being able to reflect on that now and be like, man, this shit was fucked up. Like,
yeah, it's fucked up, and it still continues
that's
to
exactly,
be fucked up.
That's
exactly.
what's wrong.
It's
It's just crazy.
Why the fuck is Bobby Kotick still in charge?
He might not be.
What
soon.
a weird move, Microsoft. What a weird move.
He
You
might
should
not be
have.
soon.
Hopefully he's not. Honestly, I don't. I'd rather him leave and get fired than deal with them brushing it under the rug, or worse, literally trying to victimize this dude. Because at the end of the day, even if he was the victim and he was like, oh, I didn't want to lose my job, he still just decided to look the other way for years. And that's fucked.
Speaking of trying to become the victim, mostly unrelated, but did you see that article with fucking Joss Whedon recently?
What? No, why are we jumping to Joss Whedon?
Oh, well, it just, because he was, he's got all these accusations that all seem like they definitely happened.
Oh, yeah, Buffy.
Yeah, and more.
Oh,
Justice League and fucking, I mean, it's all over the place. And he did an article with, like, the New Yorker where he tried to defend himself, and it came off so shit. Like, it just dug himself into such a deep fucking hole because he was such an asshole.
I'm kind of glad we're in an era where we call people out for this shit.
Yeah,
I just wish
agree.
that there was actually repercussion. Like, I mean, we're running close to time, but I do want to talk about another current event that is vague. That's pretty much the same thing. Pokimane and Ninja shit going on. Do you know who Ninja is, right? I assume
the guy,
the Twitch streamer.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you know who Pokimane is?
No.
She's also a Twitch streamer, and she's a member of Offline TV. She was recently. Because in Twitch you can raid people's chat with your chat, right?
Yeah.
A streamer, I think, I don't know. You know what? He's such an insignificant little bitch. It doesn't matter. Yeah, and I'll fucking say it. He basically got his whole chat to go into her stream and just harass her, like while she was doing her job and shit. And then he got banned for it, right?
How many people did he fucking, like, this was a streamer that was big enough that could do that? Why would that be what he decides to fucking do?
Because misogyny in gaming and in this whole industry is still fucked.
Yeah.
Even especially with Twitch and streamers. It's and I'll say it, like, some of my favorite, like, streamers end up being women. They actually have decent content, you fucks. Valkyrie, Pokimane, Lily Pichu, fuck off.
I don't know.
But anyway,
people.
you're not part of the culture. But if it's fun anyway. This dude did that, and he basically asked Ninja, "Hey man, can you help me get unbanned?" This is a very condensed version of events. Basically, Ninja was like, "I'll text the person I know at Twitch TV to see, but that's all I'm gonna do." Blah 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 blah. You shouldn't go around harassing bitches on Twitch. Harassing bitches is exactly what he said.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck, man?
Very misogynistic thing to say, right? Basically, Pokey's like, what the fuck, dude? And then he was like, hey, that's not what this is about. You shouldn't make this a big deal. You don't know, blah, blah, blah. Like he was just being super defensive about it and also kind of pressuring her. And then his wife/manager then texted Pokey about defamation and that they'll sue her.
What?
And this is just a person who was streaming, got raided by assholes, and then was wondering why Ninja... supposedly they've been in lobbies together for games and have been friends and... Not friends, I don't know if they're friends, but they've been known associates, at least, for a decent amount of time because Twitch. And she's like, why would you get him unbanned for harassing me? And then he's blowing up about it.
Well, good.
Well, no, because Twitter's a whole mess and people are defending him and saying all this other shit.
Defending
Basically,
him for what? What is he could have been like, no, I'm gonna not get
they're saying like, why are you blowing this up? You don't need to blow it up. The dude got banned already. Blah blah blah. They're trying to downplay what happened to her and her responses to things. And it's all misogynistic bullshit. So fuck Ninja anyway, because I never found your content amusing.
I only know him because he was on The Masked Singer once.
Fucking, he was on The Masked Singer, and he's on energy drinks. So what a piece of shit.
Let me tell you the story of the time that I viewed The Masked Singer, Joe.
Okay. It's actually a good show.
I was in a barbecue joint in Blythe, California, which is right on the border between California and Arizona. And some loud teenagers were sitting at the table next to us, and they demanded to watch The Masked Singer. And I thought, all right, well, that's fine, I guess. And they put it on the TV in the barbecue joint. Somebody outside was like fighting with their girlfriend, unrelated, but this is what kind of place it was. I felt unsafe while watching The Masked Singer. But then Ninja was there, and they yell a lot, and there's no real point to it. I don't understand. Like, it was really a lot of input for me, because The Masked Singer, if you haven't watched it, is a very high input show. Everybody's screaming.
I enjoy that show.
It's so high energy. And then the people next to me were yelling, and there was some sort of conflict going on outside. I think it was like a bunch of drunk guys. Maybe they were talking about somebody. No, I don't think that anybody.
This has gone off the rails so hard. To The Masked Singer in a bar, just because Ninja was on. That's crazy.
When we travel places, I like to go to random places to eat, because there's a fucking McDonald's or whatever.
Yeah.
And like sometimes it works out, and sometimes there's a bunch of drunk guys arguing about their girlfriends outside. And you have to watch The Masked Singer. But that's how I learned about Ninja. He was in that episode. He was the masked guy. And then Yannicka and I were like, who is that? Because we're old.
Yeah, that's fair. I think a lot of... Yeah. Anyway, I guess closing thoughts on this crazy episode. Right? Fuck Blizzard. Fuck Bobby Kotick. Microsoft has a potential to do something good here, but also further their agenda and become the video game monopoly that they are trying to be. Fuck Ninja. We stand Pokimane. Well, I stand Pokimane in this house.
I don't know who any of them are, but that sounds good.
Yeah.
That sounds like.
Any other issues that we were dealing with? This seems like a very
personally, or
fuck the haters. Honestly, like don't fuck with other people. Don't be misogynistic, and don't perform sexual misconduct.
Be nice.
Be nice. Be cool.
Nice.
Be chill.
Don't buy every company that you see. Maybe leave some of them where they are.
That's just business.
But buy Blizzard and make it better. Fucking fix that shit.
Well, hopefully. We're hoping for that.
So my final thought would be that when they said $70 billion cash, I imagined that they had to withdraw that from a bank somewhere. And I thought that would be neat to see.
Mm-hmm. It was all Bitcoin.
I wonder what size briefcase they would need to put that in. But then I realized that wasn't what they were talking about, and I was a little bit disappointed.
When you said it was all straight cash? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I get they're not liquidating whatever assets they have, or I don't know how it fucking works. But that's a fuck ton of money. I hope that they do something good with what they obtain from it, because it seems like a real fucking risk.
Yeah.
I would like to see them do some massive restructuring in Activision Blizzard. I would like to see them move toward actually making some goddamn games.
Yes,
and I want Game Pass ultimately to fail. And I don't want to ever go back to that barbecue place.
Got you. He's after this episode, everybody, he's going to go online and pay $10 a month for Game Pass.
I'm already paying $10 a month for like several things. I don't have
one more.
I don't have infinity $10.
Says the dude who's got a taco pass to Taco Bell.
Okay, well that was $10. That's my point, Joe. That's $10.
I'm just saying that's my point. You bought Taco Bell for $10.
That was an investment.
How was that spicy potato taco?
The spicy potato taco kind of sucked. Oh, it was.
It's also like $1, isn't it? Isn't that just a waste of $10?
Yeah, that was the worst one to get. But
worst. I mean, unless you go like for 10 days straight eating only spicy potato tacos. In which case, God, that sucks ass. Why would you do that?
No, but I
don't think it pays for the gas.
The Supreme Doritos tacos are pretty filling, and they're $2.99 usually.
I don't like the Supreme tacos. There's too much sour cream.
There's always too much sour cream, dude.
I just get a regular taco. Just get a regular Doritos taco.
There's always. I would like a little bit of sour cream, but you can't.
Add sour cream yourself, buddy.
What am I gonna just have a? I bike there, Joe. I'm gonna bring a fucking container of sour cream on my bike to the Taco Bell.
Listen, man, I always enhance food I order for myself when it gets to me.
Always?
Yeah, because most places don't season their food enough.
What'd you do to that ham?
To the ham?
What'd you do to that ham you just ate?
Pepper, cayenne, butter.
All right. Cayenne's good. Cayenne is an underrated spice.
I mean, for non... I'm not going to go there.
Everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
This is the end of the episode, I've decided. All right.
Goodbye, everybody. Love you.
No, I'm cutting it before that. You
really?
You shush.
You're gonna cut it before the I love you and the kiss goodbye?
Yeah,
Bye.
Maybe.
Please
maybe
don't.
on the Spotify version I will, but on the YouTube version it's gonna keep going. It's gonna have the little picture. It's gonna have this over it. Okay.
Well, I stopped recording video. So
Too bad. I'm still recording. Fuck you.